Good morning, Shinobu.
Good morning.
Oh, I should bow properly, like this.
And I bow back.
Oh, now I have to bow again because you bowed.
And I bow again.
We are going to be here forever.
This is called the bow battle, and it is a very real Japanese experience.
Today, we explain why. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Japan with Ninjas. I'm Hikari.
And I'm Shinobu. Welcome back, everyone.
This podcast is for English learners. We speak slowly and clearly so everyone can follow along, even beginners.
Today's topic is one of the most recognizable things about Japan, the bow. In Japanese, Ojigi.
Ojigi! You see it everywhere in Japan. In shops, at train stations, in meetings, on the phone.
But most people don't understand why, or where it came from, or why bowing at different angles can mean completely different things.
Today, we will explain everything. And here is your thinking question. In your country, when do people bow? Keep that in mind as you listen. Let's go. Shinobu, let's start at the very beginning. Where did bowing actually come from in Japan?
Bowing in Japan has very deep roots. Historians believe it arrived from ancient China through the influence of Tang Dynasty court culture around the 6th and 7th centuries.
So bowing has been part of Japan for over 1,400 years?
At least. In ancient royal courts, bowing low before a ruler showed total submission and respect. This idea traveled to Japan and became woven into everyday life.
And the samurai? Bowing and samurai must be connected somehow, right?
Yes, this is the part that most people never know. When you bow deeply, you expose the back of your neck. In the age of the samurai, the neck was the most vulnerable part of the body. To bow deeply before someone meant, I trust you with my life. I place myself completely in your hands.
A deep bow originally meant I trust you with my life? Every time I see someone bow in a samurai drama, I will never look at it the same way again.
Even in modern Japan, when someone bows deeply to you, they are showing genuine vulnerability, genuine trust. The history lives on in the gesture, even if most people no longer think about it consciously.
It's not just manners, it's history. It's 1,000 years of meaning packed into a simple movement. That's beautiful. Okay, let's talk about the angles. I always notice that Japanese people bow at very different depths. Is there actually a system?
Yes. There are 4 main levels. Each one sends a different message.
4 levels. Let's go through them one by one.
Level 1, 15 degrees. A small, quick nod of the head, called eshaku. You use this when you pass a colleague in the hallway or greet a friend casually. Small, but still a bow.
15 degrees? Like saying, hey, with your head. I do that without even thinking.
Level 2, 30 degrees. The standard bow. For greeting customers, thanking someone, or starting a business meeting. This is the most common bow you will see every day in Japan.
30 degrees for everyday life. Got it. And level 3?
45 degrees. A deep and deliberate bow. For serious apologies or showing deep respect to someone important. If you make a significant mistake at work and must apologize to a client, 45 degrees.
At 45 degrees, you can really feel the weight of what someone is expressing. It's hard to be insincere at 45 degrees.
Exactly. And level 4, 90 degrees. The body bends until it is almost parallel to the floor. This is extremely rare, reserved for the most profound moments of gratitude or apology in a person's entire life.
90 degrees? I've seen that, and it stops you in your tracks. When someone bows that deeply, the whole room goes quiet.
And remember, the angle is only part of it. The longer you hold the bow, the deeper the feeling. A slow, held bow says far more than a fast one.
The 4 levels, 15, 30, 45, and 90 degrees. And the longer you hold it, the more it means. Now I want to talk about my favorite part, the bowing moments that you only see in Japan, starting with the one that surprised me the most, bowing on the phone.
Bowing while on a phone call, even though the other person cannot see you at all.
I saw this on a train platform once, a businessman in a full suit bowing deeply into his phone, again and again. The person on the other end had absolutely no idea.
It is completely automatic. The bow is so deeply part of Japanese body language that it happens even when it has no practical purpose. The body bows because it has always bowed.
That's actually quite touching. It means the politeness is real. It's not a performance. It comes from somewhere genuine inside.
The second surprising moment, the elevator bow. In department stores and hotels, staff bow to customers as the elevator doors close. They hold the bow until the doors are completely shut.
Even when they can barely be seen through the narrowing gap?
Because the customer might still be watching through that last sliver of space. You bow until you are absolutely certain they can no longer see you.
That dedication! Japanese hospitality truly operates at a different level. I love it.
And the third moment, the bow battle, as you experienced at the start of today's episode. Two people keep bowing back and forth because neither wants to be the first to stop.
I was stuck in one outside a restaurant once. The manager bowed, I bowed, he bowed deeper, I panicked and bowed deeper. We were at it for nearly 2 minutes. My back hurt afterward.
There is a Japanese phrase for this, Ojigi no oshi-ai, pushing each other with bows. Both people want to be the most polite. Neither one wins. Both feel a little embarrassed, and usually, both are smiling.
Ojigi no oshi-ai, the bow battle. Remember that phrase. It might save you 2 minutes of back pain one day. Finally, let's talk about the deepest vow of all, the one that makes every room go silent, the Dogeza.
Dogeza. You kneel on the floor and press your forehead all the way down to the ground. Every part of you is as low as it can possibly go.
Where does Dogeza come from historically?
In feudal Japan, commoners were required to perform Dogeza when a samurai or nobleman passed by. To stand upright in their presence was forbidden. The lower you went, the lower your social position, and the greater your submission.
So Dogeza was part of a strict social hierarchy? It wasn't just a gesture, it was the law.
Yes. Today, Japan has no samurai and no such laws, but Dogeza remains. You see it when a company president publicly apologizes for a serious scandal, or when a person asks for forgiveness after something that words alone cannot fix.
When someone does Dogeza, there are no more words. The body has said everything there is to say.
Exactly.
And as a visitor to Japan, you will almost certainly never need to do Dogeza, but if you ever see it, you will understand its weight.
And for everyday Japan, what should a visitor do? Do we need to bow?
A small nod of the head is always welcome. If you try a gentle 30-degree bow when entering a shop or thanking a waiter, Japanese people will smile. It shows you understand and respect their culture.
Effort is everything in Japan. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try. Okay, time to review everything we learned about Japanese bowing. Ojigi.
1. Ojigi has over 1,400 years of history. It arrived in Japan from Tang Dynasty China in the 6th century.
2. In samurai times, bowing deeply meant exposing your neck, the most vulnerable part of your body. A deep bow said, "I trust you with my life."
3. There are 4 bow levels. 15 degrees for a casual nod, 30 for everyday greetings, 45 for serious apologies, 90 for the deepest respect you can show.
4. Japanese people bow on the phone. Bow until elevator doors close and get stuck in bow battles. Ojigi no oshi-ai.
5. Dogeza, kneeling and pressing your forehead to the floor, is the most powerful bow. Rare, historical, and deeply meaningful.
6. As a visitor, a small nod or gentle bow is always appreciated. Trying always matters more than being perfect.
Every bow you see in Japan carries 1,000 years of meaning. Now you can see it.
That's all for today. Which fact surprised you most? The samurai neck story? The phone bowing? The bow battle?
Tell us in the comments. We read every one.
And next time you watch a Japanese movie, anime, or drama, look at how the characters bow. You will see the meaning now.
For our English learners, you made it through another full episode. Your listening skills get stronger with every episode you complete. That is not a small thing.
Small steps every day. That is the only path. That is the ninja way. Subscribe and join us next time. We have so many more Japan secrets to share. Like, subscribe, and see you next episode. Bye-bye.